The city of Pittsburgh has a pretty deep, rich history with golf. We see that spread throughout the communities in the youth development aspect as well. This grant will allow us to reach some communities that we haven't necessarily served in the past.
A little over a year ago, we were able to purchase this van, which really allowed us to expand our programming offerings to the community here in Pittsburgh. The real question became, with rising costs, how can we make sure that this van can stay operational so as many kids in the Pittsburgh community can utilize it? The USGA grant helps make that happen.
I'm not following that. Yeah.
We had a conversation with the organization, Allegheny Youth Development, and they said, hey, we've started, having conversations with the police officers in the community that these kids serve.
Again, let's go again.
There was a lot of police things going on in the news and just a lot of bad stigma around the police. And they wanted to show that they're here for their community. So they came in, they took their guns off, they took their vests off, they looked them in their eyes. They actually were mentors to these kids.
Trying to break down those barriers, it's a really cool opportunity, and the game allowed us to do that.
I, of course, was interested in hanging out with the kids and building a rapport with the children of the neighborhood, but I didn't know anything about golf. The more I learned about golf, the more you can make parallels with children in terms of how life is. If you do things right here in front of you, then things turn out a lot better out in front of you.
We love it here at First Tee, man. Great environment, great golf course, everything.
In order to build a relationship, it takes work, and it takes time, and it takes trust. It takes coming back over and over again. It can't be just something where they see you once and then they see you again, a year from now or 6 months from now. That doesn't work. So it's turned into, we know the kids and the kids know us.
People just say in the world, just cops just bad, cause they basically just try to lock us up. But I don't see it like that. Even though they police, I seen it as a brotherhood, a neighborhood, a sisterhood, cause it's everybody all coming together. We all know each other. It's just a unity, just trying something different.
I'm glad to see that when I see these kids and we're not here at the First Tee program, that the relationships that we build at the First Tee program extend beyond it.
It was never about the golf for the Pittsburgh police. They wanted to become the mentors, and they wanted to show the kids they're more than just that gun and badge.
One of the lessons that we teach, anybody can play this game. And so we were able to meet the needs of a group of the South Fayette School District.
Initially, I didn't realize that the opportunity to work with special needs kids would be here at the First Tee. I have an adopted special needs son who we adopted at 1 day old, and have seen the influence that coaches and teachers can have on special needs kids.
Great job. Way to go.
It's a safe space for the students to come and be themselves and learn about the game of golf, which is something that none of them had been exposed to before.
You got it in there, just bounced out.
They were learning to keep going. If they made a mistake and they didn't hit the ball the first time, they had to keep trying.
I love golf because it taught me how to be patient with things, and you don't always have to rush them.
A lot of the kids just like to go, 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 and this game kind of makes them slow down and think before they act. So there are a lot of really good lessons that students learn while learning the game of golf.
Special needs kids may take a little extra time to sort of figure out what the drill might be and how it relates to the core values of the First Tee. But in the end, when they get it, you see these big smiles on their faces. And that's really, as a coach, super rewarding, and hopefully for the kids too, provides them with something that they just really get excited about.
It's really fun hitting golf balls. I feel proud.
I think golf is a beautiful sport.
It's fun.
It's fun just being outside with your friends and having fun.
1, 2, 3, First Tee! All right, one love, 1, 2, 3, First Tee!
By going to those schools, police departments, special needs areas, We're bringing golf, we're bringing life skills and youth development to those areas in a way that they may not normally have been able to achieve.
Reframing the lens for the individual kids is so crucial, and the First Tee allows that through these lessons that we're teaching. This is how we use it on the golf course, but guess what? You can use the same concept off the golf course.
It feels good to see these kids from 5 years old that now are going into college, and they're making themselves something. And just knowing that I might have had a little bit of my hand in that makes me feel great.
Great coaches.
Great coach. Shout out Miss Rio.
Miss Rio.
The next steps for the Pittsburgh chapter are to take the foundations that this USGA grant has set forth and really expand and grow the partnerships to allow youth to engage with us and then grow into kind of a work readiness program.
That's great.
We can impact more and more kids by setting up those programs. First Tee is going to be, here in Pittsburgh, is going to be extremely successful.
First Tee Pittsburgh! First Tee Pittsburgh!